Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 143 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, we had, well, we got Galwain's favour. So now we're heading off to, the Buried Isles to, do exactly as we've been asked. To kill Thaos. And disperse the essence of the souls over the Deerwood to strengthen them for some... I just agreed because I wanted the gods to, you know, stop fucking talking. We've had a lot of gods talking. I don't need to know what those dickheads want. Mostly because they've got massive fucking gobs. So to get to the Buried Isles, I believe I go to Old Song first. I don't actually know how to get there, so we'll figure that out together. But I'm very upset that the best looking part of the game seems to be... Like, I'm sure I could drag this out for another 30 parts. But at this point, side quests don't interest me. This is what I think the problem with a lot of games are, that you get so close to a tantalizing finish that you don't want to, you know, you just want to get to that said finish, and then like all the side quests become trivial, and not even trivial, they become a pain in the arse that you just don't want to do them.
Yeah.
So I think that we just need to. Oh shit! Actually, before we go anywhere, we need to go to the pub and get some rest, and after we get some rest, we're gonna get a camp, so we have full supplies. I'm gonna try and buy some potions as well, but I don't think. Honestly, I think at this point getting potions is kind of pointless. We've pretty much gone the entire game without them. I think, you know, we'll play in the second game. That's where we'll focus on, you know, the useful things like potions and stuff like that. But I don't think the end, like the last couple of bosses, are going to be that hard. I think at this point we've got a good party composition that I'm happy with, and I think this is going to be more than enough to bitch slap in. Endurance, I do like you. I really do. You are a badass. At first I thought he was just a bit of a fucking dick, but he's really cool. Right, so let's move my phone back. Alright, let's go. Let's go get ourselves some, what's it called?
Hail and well met.
See what you got for sale. I need one of those. And, ooh, stay here. Last for one rest, that's fine with me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. That's
it, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to descend into Sun and Shadow. And I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably going to get this finished in this session just because after having played Pillars of Eternity 2, I'm just really hyped for it, like to get and play it because of all the new changes it has. Like I'm pretty much just trying to get myself to there, so I don't have to continue on a personal game. Like I can get into the actual game with you guys, and it's not just me playing the game for my own fun, which is fun, obviously. But I'd rather you guys share in the experience with me, as that's the reason I started doing YouTube to begin with. Although if I go back and look at my old YouTube videos, it just makes me cringe like a motherfucker. Right, to the boat. I'm sure a lot of people have explored the side quests over here, so if you guys want to go watch them, you can. Here we go. Let's go back to normal speed now. Dove will greet you with the same quiet smile. Have you finished your business here? Farewell.
This does look like Thaos' kind of place.
Do you remember when we were children, and the missionaries came to tell us about the gods? They told us we could see them in the stars. And we snuck out one night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because we thought we could see them better from up there.
That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it. They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history in that fort. I miss those days. It was an exciting time. Everything full of promise. This is your home as much as it is mine. Do you worry about it? I worry about you. You should be more worried about yourself. Half the guards still plot your death at night.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you. I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege. If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies in a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
You can feel words formed long ago rising in your throat like a toxic black bile. Have you thought about Ausonius?
Osionis. They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
Yeah.
Right.
I shall be discreet.
Let's go.
Alright, cunts. Let's take you fuckers out. Right, there we go. There's a bit of stab there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get a silent scream going. Holy fuck, that actually seemed to do quite a bit of damage for a change.
Let's go.
What?
Don't use the spell that will just use your thing that'll heal everyone.
Let's go. Let's go.
There you go. I can't really say this loot's going to help me much, but what can you do, eh? Let's sneak ourselves around, you know, we don't want to... I'll put it on fast, that way sneaking's not, you know, as arduously slow. I do not know what these little... I know those things that are flying towards me are souls, but I do not understand why they are flying towards me. Silent screen these cunts. It would seem these fuckers... oh, there's a door here. You venture through a doorway into the underground tunnel. A staircase coils upwards, leading to a dim passage. On the upper level, light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall piled of stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. Clear the rubble with a pry bar? You wedge your pry bar against the large stone and put all your weight onto it. Your efforts dislodge the bolt and it rolls free with a heavy groan. The other slabs and chunks of debris begin to break away. The massive pile creaks and rumbles, threatening to lose 1,000 pounds of stone around you. As the debris tumbles down, you lunge through the narrowing gap. However, Devil Carrick isn't fast enough and disappears behind the falling rocks. She emerges from the cloud of dust, hunched over it and cradling her tender rib. Light breaks into the tunnel up ahead, showing growing brighter as you continue. Soon, the passage ends, opening up on the cliffside of the burial island. Bruised ribs isn't gonna fuck her up for long.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's be honest. Let's silent scream these fuckers to death. Well, into the next death. I guess that's the best way to put it, really.
Let's go.
Let's go fuck this cunt up. That's why Durance keeping the good health. Did you fucking... You bastard, you did use it as well. Right, so we've basically just got ourselves up here when... I guess there is no other... Yep, there's no other way up here. Well, shit. For fuck's sake.
Let's go.
I really do keep accidentally running into massive fights. Necrotic Lance, just someone, I don't care who. Silent Scream, would you, mate? Oh fuck, Durance is against us. Heal everyone up there, Durance, if you don't mind. Obviously, most importantly yourself, but... do what you can, mate. We don't really want you dead. Let's go back into fast and go in back into this. So what's this? What's that? +3 might? Interesting. An exceptional battle axe. I don't think anyone uses axes in this party. Should probably change that. Axes are cool. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we basically just went the quick way to get up to the tower. He was not going to survive long. No matter how that that guy went about it, he was fucked. I don't really see us needing this money, but... well, want not, waste not.
Ain't that special?
You know what, we can camp, let's do it. The loamy soil squishes underfoot and something invisible seems to rise from it. You detect essence, faint and barely perceptible, drifting up from the graveyard. The grey sleeper seems to feed on it, and the strange voices grow quieter still. Another verse gleams in the steel. The final part of the poem shines alongside the blade. Fingers of the world, are just strong and whole. Kneel before the pillars, bring order to your soul. No fucking clue what that is, and this guy got experience in a major item, okay? Let's grab the thing there.
Sure.
I'll stay out of sight.
Right. Looks like we've explored everywhere, so let's get ourselves right back over to here. Apparently we didn't pick up some souls. I know that's quite rude of me, so I should have picked them up. I mean, it is considered littering, isn't it? Well.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
To our signals, some unseen attending is standing beside a large crank.
I ask again, Jovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He waits, but Evoria only stares straight ahead, her face stony, the creak of her restraints the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
She opens her mouth to speak, strands of thin spittle spanning from one lip to the other like a spider's thread.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Only my truth, then.
She seems to look directly at you.
Another turn.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Faust shakes his head and points at the Inquisitor, and the scraping grind of rusted gears echoes in your mind as the apparitions fade away. Oh shit, son. Sounds a bit aggressive. Anyway, a great pit lies in the shadow of the statue of Boudica. No light from the surface reaches the bottom, but even so you catch flickers of a ghostly glow in the depths. A wind from the pit buffets you. It isn't cold, but it raises goose flesh along your arms. The wind carries a whisper, low and sibilant. As you look into the pit, souls gather around you. They encase you in a cloud of essence that swirls around your body while you consider your next move. Well, we're going to have to jump into the pit, aren't we? You jump, trusting in promises of the gods and the power of the souls to bear you safely down. The sudden drop takes your breath away, but the souls catch you, encasing you in a shining, foaming aura, fucking hell. But while they slow your descent, you can still feel that you are falling faster than you should. The essence flowing around you is strong but chaotic. You find yourself drifting toward the wall. Mind the wall, Aldwyn, that leaves all kinds of marks. I'm going to flick directing yourself to the center of the pit. You steer yourself to the safety of open space. You manage to spread your arms and legs into an X, steadying your position and the rate of your descent. You start to feel more comfortable until you notice that the Devil of Carcass is falling too fast. She plummets, flailing out of control. You could attempt to rescue, but the ground is approaching fast. It will take you a feat of speed and agility. I'm gonna die for my companion. The ground is rising fast, but you are faster. You snatch Devil of Carcass out of free fall and into the cushion of your guiding souls. You reach for the court of penitence. Millennial-old stones safely under your feet. Standard, mate. Oh, completed Act 3. Wait, I thought there was only 3 acts in this game. Is there a 4th act that I didn't know about? Holy shit. Wait, the 3rd act can't have been that short, because we finished the 2nd act when we...
After what seems like an eternity, your rapid descent comes to an abrupt end. You remain still for a moment while your heart settles and your eyes adjust, breathing in stale, forgotten air. Before you, a narrow and eroded walkway becomes faintly visible in the dim light, cutting a winding path through a cavern so expansive it seems a world unto itself. In the distance, you can make out the cold gleam of living Adra veins that spike and fork in and out of view from the murky depths beneath. Their glow a faint and fleeting guide along the ancient trail. You look above at the opening you jumped through, now barely a speck of light like some distant star alone in the cosmos and forever out of reach. Your only way lies ahead.
Well, we all leveled up at near enough. So let's level up Aldwyn. And we're going to level up everyone before we end this part. I'm going to give myself a little bit more athletics. So I can unlock one of these powers. I like Borrowed Instinct, that'll do. And I got a class bonus. 2 weapon style, just to give me that extra little bit of damage.
That went better than I expected.
I think that statue of Boudica was watching us soil ourselves on the way down.
Everyone all right? No shattered knees? Good. Just me, then.
Looks like all my parts are still moving.
So we're going to get everyone, like I said, we're going to get everyone's level up, and then we're going to just proceed straight in. Chaotic Orb, I like the name of that. I'm not really worried about like the stuff that I'm giving him. We'll get Hardened Veil. Because at this point, I think we're more than capable of finishing the game. Or at least finishing whatever is to come here. Because I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Bonus knockdown, obviously. You need that. Endurance, last of all. And we'll get some lore. Inspired Flames. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the next part we'll continue on. See you guys then.